right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video where this is going to be an update on the plagues and the famine. All right, and Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen, I have this article here from the Wall Street Journal, and it says contagious bird flu detected in person in Colorado. All right, which through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, I knew this wasn't going to take long, man. All right, I knew this wasn't going to take long before they find this disease, this pandemic that the former head of the CD, it's like not pandemic, but this plague that the former head of the CDC said that he believes this is going to be the real plague that's going to take a lot of people out. Not the crown rail 19, but the bird flu. All right, and I guess this is the first person, which I've heard people, certain people at certain times, all right, or whatever, catching the bird flu. But to my knowledge, since this is really becoming an issue, because now it's a real issue. They've been killing a lot of birds, killing a lot of chickens, killing a lot of turkeys. All right, due to fears of this bird flu spreading. All right, and now it's been detected in the somebody in Babylon the Great. All right, which I think in China, it's already broke out in China, but now it's here in Babylon the Great, just like last time. Just like last time with the Crown Rail 19. All right, it started in China. All right, and then it made its way over here to the west coast of Babylon the Great, and then it spread it like wildfire from there. And it's the same thing with this bird flu thing. All right, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this article. It says contagious bird flu detected in a person in Colorado. Risk to humans is low. The Center of Disease Control, which is the CDC, and prevention said as avian influenza decimates U.S. poultry flocks, right? And again, this is also creating a famine because they've been killing off a lot of birds, a lot of chickens and turkeys. All right. It says a person in Colorado tested positive for the version of the avian influenza. Federal officials said, marking the first known human case in the U.S. of a bird. Yeah, right. Just like in China. In China, they got there. I think like a few days ago, they recorded a person in China that caught it. All right, I think that was the first person in China that caught it, and this is the first guy, all right, here in Babylon the Great that's caught it, and it's going to spread like wildfire now. Now that Lord willing. All right, it says making the first known human case in the U.S. of a bird flu that was ravaging poultry flocks for months. And again, that's the real pandemic with killing off all these birds because that's creating a famine. All right. So like it. Let me see if it'll let me read the whole story. The Wall Street Journal be tripping, man. Well, I'll read what they got right here. It says the unidentified person has had direct contact with poultry. See, now they're gonna say, "Oh, it's in the chicken. We gotta get rid of all the chickens. Throw all the chickens out the store. Throw all the turkeys out the store. Any type of bird, get rid of it." All right, that's gonna help speed up the famine. And was working to destroy birds, believing to have a version of the H5N1 bird flu. The Center of Disease Control and Prevention said on Thursday the person's only symptom was fatigue. The agency said an earlier case in December in the UK was so right. They found one in Europe as well. Yeah, then will let me read the rest of it. Pay me some money. Pay me some money. But anyway, that's all I gotta really read. All right. So again, contagious bird flu detected in person in Colorado. And again, through the spirit, I knew it wasn't gonna take long, man. I knew it wasn't gonna take long for they to come out and speak and say that somebody here in Babylon's caught it. All right, and if this person gets put to death, all right, if he dies and a bunch of other people die, they're gonna kill off all the chickens, man. They're going to shut down these poultry plants, and that's going to help speed up the famine. All right, which is what we need. We desperately need. All right, we need all hell to break loose. We need Jacob's trouble to come, man, so we can get the fuck out of here, man, ASAP. We need Esau to get rid of this money system to push the MOTB. All right, we need these things to come to pass, man. So pray that this bird flu, the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and His only begotten Son, allows this bird flu to become a problem, to really take off and start taking a lot of people out. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Salakia. This is 2nd Ezra 15, Salakia, brothers. I thought it said it must be 15. I thought it said it in 9 too. Salakia. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Right, the Lord says he's bring plagues upon the world, and this bird flu of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai allows it to amp up. It's going to be a plague, like the former head of the CDC said. Pretty much it's guaranteed it's going to become an issue because the former head of the CDC said that he believes it's going to be the real pandemic. Which when those guys talk, you got to listen to them because they got the inside baseball and everything. All right. But 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5, so like it. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And this bird flu in the crown right on 19 is a plague. All right, even if it is man-made, it's all behind Yahweh. It's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The scriptures say in Isaiah, the 45th chapter, shall evil be done in the city and the Lord not done it. Right? And obviously a pandemic is something evil because it takes people out. It's something bad. All right, so the Most High is behind it. And I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right? Famine, death, and destruction. All right. They're going to have to kill off a lot of these birds because that's going to help speed up the famine. Killing off a lot of these chickens and turkeys, that's going to help speed the famine up. All right. So, Lord willing, it's like an end destruction. Right? And the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? So, again, read it again, 2nd Ezra 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues, right? That's what this bird flu is, upon the world. And it's going to be look like it's going to be a global thing. All right? It's going to be a global thing like the Crown Rail 19 was. All right? Because they already found one case in China, and that like that article said, somebody in Europe got it. And now somebody in Babylon the Great got it. All right? Upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And they're going to have to kill a lot of birds. So the famine is going to be sped up everywhere because, again, they're going to have to kill a lot of chickens and a lot of turkeys. All right? Like they've been doing at a rapid rate and shut down these poultry factories. All right? Death and destruction. Right? That's what's coming. Death and destruction, man. That's all that's coming is death and destruction. All right, so with that, I pray this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'm Elder Tahar, and on down to rule well, and peace and safety to you brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity. And I'm going to close with that video that Dabu 7 put up about what the former head of the CDC said. Shalom.
Comments that have been made by the former CDC director that talks about how he believes that C-19 was just basically a prep for what is to come, the big real pandemic, what he says will be started by a bird flu.
Yeah, I think we have to recognize, I've always said that I think the COVID pandemic was a wake-up call. I don't believe it's the great pandemic. I believe the great pandemic is still in the future, and that's going to be a bird flu pandemic for man. It's going to have significant mortality in the 10 to 50% range. It's going to be trouble, and we should get prepared for it. I do believe that the pandemic risk is a greater risk of the national security of the United States than Korea, China, Russia, Iran.
And with this new bird flu, so to speak,